Ladies and germs, this is your tarot dad here for another daily tarot card pull. Let's get it. Getting your classic shuffles in. I usually go like 3, 4 shuffles. Nothing too crazy. And I know a lot of people who do the like hand or like pat, 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 where you're just going like, you know what I mean? But I don't know. It just doesn't feel like it gets shuffled as well that way. Call it superstition, call it what you want. It also gives me more time to like think about what we're actually doing here, you know? Which is just giving ourselves some food for thought as we go into our day. Just giving us something good to mull over to help us grow and be more full. Right? That's the important part. The be more full piece is really important to me. All right. Stop it. Stop it. Stop with the cups. Come on, Dick. Okay, so we're repeating again with another Cups card this week. Last week we pulled the Knight of Cups. This week we're pulling the Knight of Cups. I am going to try to put this into the context of at least my week, hopefully our week, right? We have had a lot of cards about getting back into our physical body, about into using our physical body, and about embodiment of strength. And then we also pulled the Devil yesterday, which is all about expressing one's self outside of societal norms and outside of kind of societal programming, let's say, and really going back to more natural, our more natural instincts with how to behave. Now, what I would say is this is an interesting card again in that context, and that it's all about leading with one's self, right? Leading with one's feelings and adventuring with one's feelings. Really having this be somewhere where you're not sitting with yourself. You are going out into the world. What I would say about this right now is that I think us leading with what's inside of ourselves is really important in today's context, in just like, and I say today probably with a capital T, right? Like what we all know to be the landscape of the world right now, but with a caveat, right? We're not just recklessly leading with our feelings. We're not galloping in. We are not flying in with our feelings and, saying like, this is me. Like, this is very much, this horse is on a stroll. Like, this is something that I didn't touch on a ton the first time we read this card, and this horse is strolling through the desert. This knight is not rushing in anywhere. To me, there is like a smoothness to this card. There is a sensibility to this card, right? And so I do think that is the added extra coloration, or, the grayness to what we so often want to make black and white. This is really a card about approaching the world with that kind of gentle sense of self, to me. That I'm never going to say like objectively a card says only this thing, right? Because I think it's very much about context. And I think to me, the context for this week is we've kind of been bouncing back and forth, right? Get into our physical self. Then, be present-minded. Be right where we are, when we're doing what we're doing, with whoever we're doing it with. Then, kind of look at all sides of strength. Flip it on its head. Have it be about gentle, doling out kindness, compassion, the seeing of others, right? The kind of loving of others. And then to have it be so about like, but take care of yourself and do what you need to do. Do what you would do. Take out the societal picture because it's not serving you in that moment. And now to have this be a more gentle, like, be in relationship, be presenting, be leading with a gentle vulnerability, a sensible openness to the world, right? Opening oneself, having the armor be, both elegant but also not quite on all the way. I think this card can call out, in a way that no other knight cards can call out some like tenderness, right? And some thoughtfulness about our presentation of oneself, but also the vulnerable and unabashed presentation of oneself. We're trying to like find the right way to present oneself, to lead with oneself, but also do it in a way that is tender and is gentle and is thoughtful and is open and is supremely vulnerable, but also like paced, right? At a speed that feels comfortable. I want to call that out, and I think that maybe is the most important part about this card today, and I think I'm just kind of hitting on it right now, right? Like, this is about leading with oneself, but leading with oneself at a speed that feels good and sustainable, and something that we could do for a long time. We're kind of riding in comfort here on our horse through the desert. We are at a river coming through the desert, right? We're seeing a huge water source kind of coming right through it, which is very significant in this card and something we didn't talk a ton about, right? Like, this is a place that in the setting of something harsh, we are seeing the gentle, we're seeing the sustainable. So something to think about as we're going through our day, something to ponder. Just how can we be in that gentle exchange with the world while being true to who we are, and leaving the door open for others to do the same. And not even leaving the door open, but like presenting the door for others to do the same is maybe a better way to put it. Hope you guys are enjoying these. This has been fun today. I'm looking forward to seeing y'all again bright and early tomorrow. Y'all take care of yourselves, take care of one another. It's important in these times. Spread love, give hugs, figuratively and literally, right? It's good for all of us. Appreciate you guys. Tarot Dad is out.